Welcome back again. Welcome back again. Yeah, we're gonna close off what we were covering. Yeah, the live, as it were, just crashed. Yeah, and we were looking at the men's 200 meters semi-finals. We had looked at Heat 1. We were looking at Heat 2, which has Brian Level, Goat, Tobago, Courtney Lindsay. So those four are in it. It's gonna be a fast one. Now I expect Brian Level to go through, right? And let's say that Tobago will go through. So those two will go through by right. And then the other two top guys pretty much will have to like um, hold on to see who will make it. Right? So E2, Goat, Level, Tobago, and Lindsay. Alright. E number 3, right, will definitely have Noah Lyles, Andre DeGrasse, Adrian Kerr, and Azariki of Nigeria, Zarnel Hughes of Great Britain, Makarau, and Dambele. Now these eats are so stuck because the guys in this are all fast. So I expect Lyles to go through, of course. Now who's gonna go through with him? It seemed to be Makarau. I'm taking Makarau. Um, Zarnel Hughes, yeah, he's gonna be there. But it's hard to choose who's gonna make it through from the sea. But no, Lyles is gonna make it. Makarau, and then it's gonna be tight. Alright, so that's what we expect to happen. Alright. So in the women's 200 meters semifinals, the start list, Amy Hunt is in semifinal 1, Strawn, Sharika Jackson, yeah, and Brittany Brown, S2. So these are the persons in heat number 1. Right, Amy Hunt, J Ball, Ido, Parole, France, Antonique Strawn, Brittany Brown. So these are the persons that will be. So I'm taking Brittany Brown and Sharika Jackson to go through from this semi-final number 1 for the women. Semi-final number 2, right? It's gonna feature Tori Lewis, Verve, Melissa Jefferson Wooden, taking her to go through. Dina Asher Smith, she's gonna go through. Ashanti Moore. Oh wow, this is a hot one for Ashanti Moore. But I definitely think Dina Asher Smith and Melissa Jefferson will be the top runners. And I think Ashanti Moore will be running good too. Or probably she can upset Dina Asher Smith. But let's see how it goes. But I want Ashanti Moore to run good, right, to make it to the final. I want her to make it to the final. I've been predicting that from a long while now. So she have to at least beat Dina Asher Smith. But when it comes down to Melissa Jefferson Wooden, it's gonna be really hard to beat. She's just so fast this year. Heat number 3, we have Anavia Battle, we have Telma Davies, Adria Leduc, Mariam Sanchez of Mexico, Emma Nakwalu of Greece, right? We have Mallory Jose Talu Smith, Ivory Coast. We have Mackenzie Long and Daryl Nita. This one is another stock one. But in this heat, I definitely would have to go with Anavia Battle. She will go through. And Marie Jose Talu. I don't know if Mackenzie Long has been consistent for me. Say she's gonna make it through. She has won 21.93 this year, but I don't know if like she's that consistent. That's the problem that I have with her. Alright, consistency. Alright. Now the other semifinals that we have on tomorrow we have the men's 800 meter semifinals. That's gonna be tomorrow. In that, heat one, and this is another race where a lot of the good guys will get left. Right, so Tyrese Taylor, our national champion from Jamaica, is in this. If he runs smart, because with these distance races, it's not necessarily who is the fastest, as I've been explaining not too long ago. It's not necessarily who is the fastest when it comes down to the distance races. It's more like who played tactical. Because in these races, people tend to run them tactically. And so when you run them tactically, even the man who is like way slower than you can beat you in a race. You understand? And so if Tyrese Taylor, as it is, can run the 800 as tactical as we see him run it in the heats, then he might have a shot of beating some of these guys and making it into the 800 meter finals, which would be more history being set. Because Tyrese Taylor and Navasky Anderson have set a lot of history this year for Jamaica. Alright? So expect them to continue that. Yeah, so in heat number 2, Sajati also is in heat number 1 from Algeria, one of the favorite to go through, probably challenge for the podium. Mark English is in this one. Marco Arap is in this one. Oh my God. And also Ben Patterson and White Durka of Poland. So Marco Arap and Sejati will definitely be the two to be in the top 2 positions. And then number 3, as it is up for grabs. Right? This is going to be a tough race. Alright, heat number 2, we have Mac Phillips of Ireland, Pernici of Italy, Barroso of Spain, Mola of Algeria, Donovan Brazier, right, and Max Bergen. These are the 2, well, and Tuhal. So Tuhal, Donovan Brazier, and Max Bergen, those are the 3 that I expect like to battle it out for the top 2 places. Right? Those who are on here, please like, subscribe, and share. Yeah, we expect these 3 to battle it out. Right? Max Bergen, yeah, Brazier, and Tuhal. Tuhal is a sub 142 man. Right? So we expect him to do well. Right? Heat number 3 has Wanoni, Navasky Anderson, Blodek of Croatia, Creston of Belgium, Bryce Uppel of the USA, Masalela of Botswana, Atoy of Spain, Maziani of France. Right? This one is going to be a hard one for Navasky, but then again, if they make it so and Navasky Anderson like plays tactics well, he might have a shot of making it into the finals again. That's how you do it in the middle and long distances when you're not the fastest in the field. When they play the tactics, you play the tactics well and beat out some of the guys who are more favored. Right, but in this, if it goes according to paper, you would expect Wanoni, Apple, Masalela, and Atoy. Those 4 will be at the front. Now, of course, Wanoni will be at the front. I think Atoy probably is going to be the next guy. Atoy from Spain. He's the most consistent. I mean, running the better of everyone that I know. So that's for the 800 meter semi tomorrow. The women's triple jump finals is tomorrow also. And all the major players are there. Right, you have Perez Hernandez of Cuba, Shanika Ricketts of Jamaica, Yamir Roaz, Tia Lafon, and Lagamios Pavea. So these five that I just mentioned a while ago are the top five. The medals are expected to settle among them. All right, but we have to wait and see who will get the gold, the silver, and the bronze. The women's 800 meters heats, right? We're not really gonna go into that, but we're just gonna peruse it a bit, see who is in what heat. So heat number one of women's 800 meters, um, Racine Willis of the USA, Keely Hodgkinson. Right, Keely Hodgkinson has run 154.74 this year. Right, the championship record is 154.64. So she possibly can take this. And based on how she has been running this year, she probably can dip under 154. That will be good. She's the overwhelming favorite. So I expect her to go through in the first three, because the first three go through by right, and then the three fastest time into the semi. Heat number two, Sigetta True, who has run 157 this year. She's there. Berquin of France, 156.97. She's there. Those two expected to factor. And the next person who is expected to factor in this heat is Mary Moore of Kenya, and the US and or Jamaican athlete Adele Tracy. Right? And I hope she does like the other athletes, run this race tactical and find herself in the top three. But we expect Mary Moore to be there, get her through, Berquin. Right, those are the people we expect to be at the front if everything goes according to plan. But Adele Tracy is in heat two. Heat number three, in heat three we have Daguma of Ethiopia. She's one of the favorite, 156.64 she has run this year. Shafiq Maloney of St. Vincent, she's expected to go through also. And Kellyanne Beckford, or Jamaican interest. I think she is due to run a personal best, so I expect her to go sub 2 minutes. Whether or not she's gonna make it through from the first round is yet to be said. Alright. So Shafiq Malone, Dakoma, and anyone else has a chance of qualifying. Probably Kangdan of the USA, right? Probably would be favored for the next spot, but it can really go to anybody. Heat number four of women's 800 meters. Sarah Mora is in this from Kenya. I wonder if she's related to Mira Mora. Audrey Wehiro, right? She's the second best athlete this year, behind Keely Hodgkinson, the young Swiss. She has run 155.91 this year, so expect her to be the overwhelming favorite in this heat. Sage Erda-Klecker is one that possibly can go through. Abby Caldwell of Australia also from 157 this year is favored. So those are the top athletes you would expect to do something. I expect Wera to win this one. She's so dominant. Heat number five, right? Nakaya of Uganda, she's expected to be up there. Adora of Kenya, she's expected to be up there. And Jenna Riki of Great Britain, you would expect her to be up there. So those are the people we expect to be up there, top three at least going through. So in this race, I think Nakaya of Uganda will win. Alright. Heat number six, Georgia Unterbell. She's the person for this one. She's like world number 3. So I expect her to win. She has run 155 this year. The next person I expect to go through with her is Duplessis of South Africa. She has been doing good too. Allensworth of Australia, 157.67. She is the Australian Oceanian record holder. Expect her. So Allensworth, Hunter Bell, and Duplessis. I expect those to be the top three. Right. It's moving up. Heat numbers 7. Heat number 7, Natalia Gould. We expect her to be, yeah, among the top in this. And so Natalia Gould from Jamaica. Sedka Diso, South Africa, I expect her to be there too. And Jessica Hall, right, of Australia, who has taken the bronze medal in the 1500. I expect her to be up there too. Also, no. So this race is stuck. So those are 4 women we expect to do well. No, Jessica Hall, Sedka Diso of Republic of South Africa, and Natalia Gould tapping. So these are the persons we expect to do well in the 800 meters each. Alright, so I think that's where it's gonna be for us. This was the conclusion of day 5 of our look on the World Championship. So we just did a review. We just do a little preview, and then we're gonna look at some of the news that is there, and then that will be it for us. So if you didn't see the reviews, right, you can go back and look at the other video that has the same title as this day 5, because at one point the live had cut off. So yeah, you can go back and look at that part for the reviews. Right, so yeah, so just scrolling down the World Athletics page, and then that will be it for us. All right, that is it for us from here. Track Fans Global, track and field, as we said before, from Jamaica to Pakistan. Everybody understand? Until tomorrow, I'm out.